afternoon, everyone. Happy Love Day, Valentine's Day, whatever you want to call it. I want to welcome you in. I threw out the little clip, get off the merry-go-round of overthinking. Stay with me. I want to share with you what we're going to cover today. I have a lot to cover in a short period of time. I want to honor your time. I want to pour value into these minutes that we're going to have together. Let me share with you what we're going to be talking about today. Okay, first of all, I'm going to talk about the overthinking, which I just mentioned. I have a love meditation for you, which I've read on previous episodes, but today is Valentine's Day. It's a representation of love. I'm going to read a very powerful love meditation. I'm going to share another card. I've been drawing cards out of this box. Life is a gift. It has incredible insight in here. So I will be drawing out a card. Let's see what comes up today. I'm going to share with you that this Sunday I'm going to be releasing my second book called Your Health Turnaround Starts Here. I'm amazed. This is the second book coming out, the co-authorship, and it's all about creating that health turnaround. So you definitely want to stay with this. I want to get your shares, and then I'm going to invite you to a powwow. What I want to do is I want to start making myself more available after these calls, because if you're provoked, you're stoked, evoked, intrigued, excited, stirred up, you may want to have a conversation. That's going to be available too. And then I'm going to have Mandy, our spokesperson, joining us today as well. Oh, happy day. Okay, let's get in. Overthinking. Here's what I want to say. I'm going to cover this in a short frame here. I suffered from overthinking. And I came up with this quote: where you're coming from is more important than where you're going to. And when I share that, people are like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm striving for big goals. And here's what I want to share with you. If you're coming from anxiety, stress, I must, I have to, I gotta, I must, I have to, I gotta. No matter where you go, you're going to bring that with you. It's important to dial into right now. And you can tell when someone's overthinking. They're like, the face, it's like, and by the way, I'm not talking about thinking. I'm talking about overthinking. Overthinking creates anxiety. It prevents you from moving forward. And then when you do move forward, you end up making the wrong decisions. It's so important to step off the merry-go-round of overthinking. And it creates this, it's almost like there's these limitations floating around. They cause us to overthink, like we're going to just keep thinking and thinking and thinking. And then it just causes us more issues. So I want you to step off of that crazy, what's that? Oh, perfect. The Michael Myers. So I married an axe murderer. He goes, Jane, get me off this crazy thing called love. But that's another topic. That'll weave us into the love topic. But get us off this crazy thing called overthinking. Overthinking. So are you overthinking? Are you in a state of anxiety? Has anxiety served you in the past? All good questions. How could anxiety serve me, Austin? Well, anxiety can get you moving forward eventually. You could be like, oh my gosh, I have to. Boom. And you spring into action. But you're still feeling that discontent inside. All right, let me move on here. I want to share with you, because we got a lot to cover today. If you're just joining, I'm going to share a love meditation with you from this book, How to Love by Thich Nhat Hanh, and beautiful read, and it's short and powerful. I'm going to share that with you. We're going to be drawing another card today out of the box. Life is a gift. So I trust that there's going to be something that you need to listen to hear today that's going to serve value to you. Okay. Let's get into the love meditation. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. God bless you. Hope you're having a great day. And you might be thinking, speaking of overthinking, you might be like, well, I don't have somebody in my life. Well, I have the wrong somebody. What did they, it's because a lot of times there's this anticlimactic feel around Valentine's Day, but let's make that better right now. No matter where you're coming from, right? Whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling, just honor it. And let's say, what are we going to do now? What can we do right now to feel better? And this is a nice crossover from the overthinking into just, what if you just allowed yourself to feel better? What if you just said, I don't need an excuse. I don't need a reason. I was journaling this morning, and a lot of us are stuck in wait. We're waiting for that person to meet. We're waiting for that perfect person to meet. We're waiting for that business breakthrough. Let's step into right now with love. And let me read this to you. This is from the book, How to Love. I've read this before, but I'm going to read it again because it's so fitting for today. It's a love meditation in the book, How to Love by Thich Nhat Hanh. May I be peaceful, happy, and light in body and spirit. May I be safe and free from injury. May I be free from anger, afflictions, fear, and anxiety. May I learn to look at myself with eyes of understanding and love. May I be able to recognize and touch the seeds of joy and happiness in myself. May I learn to identify and see the sources of anger, craving, and delusion in myself. I'm going to read that one again. May I learn to identify and see the sources of anger, craving, and delusion in myself. May I know how to nourish the seeds of joy in myself every day. May I be able to live fresh, solid, and free. May I be free from attachment and aversion, but not be indifferent. I think that is a beautiful way, because it's no matter what your status is in terms of your relationship status, that is a beautiful reflection. How to love. I'm going to ask Mandy to join us, and I want to ask for your shares today. Let's see. What do you have planned today? What do you have planned today? What can you have planned today? Is this just another day for you? Is it who cares, or are you excited? Can you step aside from the stereotypical tenets of this day and maybe grab a gem from this book, How to Love by Thich Nhat Hanh? I'm going to ask Mandy to join us here there she is. All right, Mandy, I'm going to bring you on here and say hello. Welcome today. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Love Day.
Hello. Happy Valentine's Day to you and everybody else. Good to be here. Gorgeous sunny day. Yeah.
We share a gorgeous sunny day. It is such a beautiful day.
It is.
So Mandy, I'm glad you were able to join me today. And especially, I know you've heard that love meditation before, but I wanted to ask you what did that evoke in you?
That evoked in me a lot about self, what I'm doing for myself. So he spoke about having this peaceful, happy light in spirit, being safe and free from injury, anger, and affliction and fear. So perhaps I can begin with asking myself, do I have any of that inside of me? But then he went on to speak about self. So this, I felt, was addressed to me personally, by learning to look through the eyes of understanding and love. Again, ask myself the question, do I look at life? Do I look at others with the eyes of understanding and love? Do I touch the seeds within me of joy and happiness? How do I do that? How can I do that? Is it even possible? Can I learn to identify any sources of anger, craving, aversion, and delusion? That hits really hard, because if we don't start with IDing what's going on in here and here first for ourselves, it's the same principle of loving ourselves first, right? If we can't love ourselves first, how can we give that out to others? So if we want to progress in any area in life, and these are my feelings, these are my beliefs, we have to learn to identify where anger, craving, delusion, and aversion are coming from within me. Then, once we've identified that, then we can turn to the seeds inside of us of peace, happy spirit, love, joy, those kind of things. And we can learn how to nourish those every day. So then that, gets you to ask the question again, well, how can I nourish those seeds? And it goes back to, what am I feeding my mind? What am I feeding my heart and soul? So we have to learn to know how to nourish those seeds every day. And the ultimate result of all that is that we would be able to live a fresh, solid, and free life, free from attachment.
Yes.
Indifferent. So there's a lot of wisdom, there's a lot of angles that Teak outlines there. And the blessing of love is for this peaceful, happy spirit. How to love. That's right, how to love. Peaceful, happy, light in spirit, safe, free from injury, anger, affliction, and fear. And that is key for me in all areas of my life, because we all go through human emotions, human feelings, things happen in our life. So how can we address it? And on this day of love, again, you asked what it evoked in me. It invoked in me the self-awareness of what I'm thinking, how I'm acting, what I'm allowing in, what I'm nurturing, what I'm not nurturing, what I can improve on in being loving to myself and then loving to others and out into the community.
Yeah. So if anybody's dealing with like lack of worth out there, or lack of self-love, I mean, this is where it starts.
Yeah.
And I think, and that's why we did the 9 questions, because
Yes.
I think this lack of worth, lack of love for ourselves, lack of grace for ourselves,
Yep.
can linger behind the scenes and sneak into our operating system.
Yep.
We think we're okay. We think maybe we've done the work, but then this thing shows up again.
Yep.
And I know I struggled with this for a long time, and I consistently need to do the work, of valuing myself. And when I need to challenge myself, it's not beating myself down. You see, there was 2 modes of operation, right?
Right.
Inflated ego or beat yourself
Beat
down.
yourself up. Yeah.
And it's understanding that all love starts with self-love.
Yeah.
And that's not a selfish, egotistical thing. And that's where people get, I think, stuck, because we think self-sacrifice is somehow, I think self-sacrifice significance is hidden in the veil of self-sacrifice. So in other words, if I self-sacrifice enough, I'm going to actually reach my need for importance. I think that's where it says here, may I be free from attachment and aversion,
but not
be indifferent. And I think that's the key. I can self-sacrifice without an expectation.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And I think self-love is what nourishes that. And if we don't have self-love, we may self-sacrifice because we're trying to get validation to make ourselves feel a certain way.
And then cave in because we get drained and burned out in the end.
And I think we're resentful.
And we become resentful, exactly. So I think that goes back to what Teak was saying there about nurturing. How can I nourish the seeds of joy and happiness within me? Well, you think of seeds when you plant a seed, even if it's just inside in a little pot inside, you put it in a window where there's sunlight to encourage the seed to germinate underneath the soil. You put water in or fertilizer or whatever's needed. We know how to nurture plants. We know how to make plants grow. And this was the whole metaphor behind this. We have those seeds within us. What is it going to take to nurture them and help them to grow within, so that these other feelings dissipate and we have this beautiful plant, this beautiful human being that loves themselves and can give it out to the world? But again, it's not just a once in a lifetime, or a one, I'll plant one seed, I'll get one plant. Well, yeah, you'll get one plant, but from that one plant, many more will grow. The farmer puts seeds in the field and grows millions of ears of corn, right?
Yes.
So these seeds sprout continuously according to how we're nourishing them. So again, if we don't nourish them with love for self, which again is not egotistical, it's a matter of survival. This is what if we don't love ourselves, what have we got? We've got nothing. We're just mundane, blah, human, robotic type people. And that's not how we were designed, right? So it's all about nurturing those seeds. And as you rightly said, it's on a consistent daily basis. And when you do that, then your mindset begins to change. And then that's where your 9 questions came in. You start being able to address removing limiting beliefs, and your life starts to grow.
Yeah. And then another thing you can do is, I have this love journal. You can grab a journal and you can write moments of experiencing love or whatever.
Yeah.
So this is something that I full transparency, I've written in this many times, but it's not a consistent habit for me. But every time I look at it and pick it up, it's a reminder, right?
Yeah.
And that's what it is, because without love, we have nothing. So
No.
I mean, we're dead. We're dead inside.
We're dead inside. And think
Yeah.
about it, the whole world that we live upon, the planet, the universe, it's all designed, made of, and comes from love. And when you stop in nature, as we often discuss, and look around at all the love that is around us, that evokes in us the need to breathe it in, inhale it, and then exhale it in love for that environment and others, ourselves. Everything. We come from love. We're made from love. We are love. So it's little wonder that Teak speaks about nurturing those seeds of love. Yeah.
All right. So we're going to transition now. We're going to be grabbing another card from the box here. We're going to see what comes up. But before we do that, before we grab a card here and we see what the card is for today, and I trust it's going to pour into your life, we have an exciting announcement this weekend.
Yay.
I'm actually humbled. We're going to be releasing the second Flashpoint book. Your Health Turnaround Story starts here. We have the authors this Sunday at 12 noon. We're going to be doing a 2-hour summit highlighting every one of these authors, their health stories, what they did to heal themselves, what they do to help others. And Mandy, I know you're going to be a part of this. I know you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really excited. All the authors are amazing, but this is like a health turnaround. So many people have health issues these days on all kinds of levels within the body, etc., the mind, the body, and the spirit. And to be with all these authors who have had these massive, huge, some of them almost death experiences, and their health turnaround, and now to be featured in the health turnaround book and launching that on Sunday. I'm going to be a part of it. I'm so excited for you and for all of them.
This is my second book. I got 2 more books coming out this year. We have other ideas. And the thing is, I wasn't even planning on writing a chapter in this book, but I do have a chapter in the book. I wrote the introduction. We have Dr. Grant in the book. We have Dr. Kevin Jackson going to be in the book. Mama Mo is going to be in the book.
Jim
we
Grant.
got all the chapters. We're just finalizing the details right now. So this book's going to be available on Sunday. I want you to help us launch this book on Sunday, the Health Turnaround Story. So that's going to be coming up.
Very
exciting. So put that on your calendar. I'll have a link to share here today for everyone, so you can set your reminder for 12 noon on Sunday. And by the way, it's my birthday.
Yes.
My birthday,
February
20th. Yeah. And your birthday's coming up too, Mandy.
Right after yours. Yes.
Absolutely. So we got 2 February babies here. Watch out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's nice. I haven't been called a baby in a while. That's nice.
there you go. There you go. All right. So now moving on, the cards. So let's grab a card here from the box. Are you ready, Mandy?
I am absolutely ready. Go for it.
All right, here we go. I'm going to close my eyes.
Keep them
There's the
closed.
box, right? There's the box. There's the cards. Here we go. Okay, here I go. All right. Oops. All right, I think I got one. Oh, okay. This is a nice, simple one. And it says, trade your expectation for appreciation and your whole world will change.
Trade your expectation for appreciation and your whole world will change. Oh my gosh, absolutely. Gratitude, appreciation, gratitude, hand in glove.
It always goes back to that.
It does. It does. The more grateful we are, and I don't mean just, I journal morning and night, and I have tons of things going into my journal every day. But it isn't just about saying, thank you for my vision, thank you for my life. These are all important, and I'm not downplaying those because I put them in myself. But when we become aware of living in the moment, we find and see more things to be grateful for. And when we start journaling those, or even acknowledging them and saying them out, thank you for the breath of life. Thank you for the sun pouring into my life. Thank you for being able to see the glistening diamonds sparkling off the ice. Thank you for the squirrels that are having fun in the trees right now. There's all kinds of things. And the more you express gratitude for life and living, the more your spirit soars. You feel deep joy inside. You feel humbled. You feel blessed, and everything else that's maybe not so good just seems to fade into insignificance almost. That's what it does for me.
Yep. So that's the card of the day here is turn your, and I just did a video. I know you saw it on expectations, right?
Yeah.
If an expectation is causing you discontent, my reflection was let it go and use appreciation, step into appreciation. Look, it's focus, right? The expectation creates pressure, anxiety. And if you're feeling discontent about the expectation, that's your cue. I mean, that's the signal. That's the signal to go, all right, I'm going to change this. And I'm going to, what is it that I can appreciate? What the smallest thing, what's the smallest thing I can appreciate?
Yep.
What is it? Yep. And then, just allow that to
evolve.
If you don't know the answer right there, you can allow that to unfold for you.
Yeah. And again, it goes back to our creator, right? And I mean, I put that in there. I think it's Proverbs, postponed expectation in the heart of a man is causing him to be sick. So again, wisdom from our creator. He knows what we need and what we don't need. And he knows, that's why he had it put in there, that if we hold on to expectations, we're going to become downhearted, because expectations often lead to huge disappointment. And then we get down on ourselves, right? And then we start beating ourselves up. So as you said, if we're feeling even a little bit, disgruntled, unsettled, whatever it is about something we're anticipating, that is the cue to just let it go. Let go of the expectation.
Yep. Well, I appreciate you coming on today, Mandy and Sharon. We talked about the love. Just to wrap up, we talked about overthinking. I started off talking about overthinking because overthinking causes a lot of problems for us.
That's right.
We get embroiled, and you can tell by the physiology of the face. And can we just step out of that and just feel good for no reason?
Yeah.
Using appreciation as a vehicle. Get off the merry-go-round of overthinking. Absolutely. Snap out of it. Like, it's almost like, you can almost put yourself into a trance.
Yeah.
Like, snap out of it. Just literally snap out of it. Physically snap out of it. And then we talked about, I read the love meditation
Thich Nhat
from the
Hanh.
book How to Love by Thich Nhat Hanh. That was a beautiful, beautiful read. We talked about the health turnaround. Actually, let me see if I can grab that graphic real quick. We have a new book cover, but this is the, just to give people an idea here.
Yeah.
So we have the updated book cover coming, but this is going to be my second book. And we're going to have a health summit, as we said, on Sunday at 12 noon. We are going to collectively be pouring out a lot of great insight stories on creating a health turnaround. So that's coming. We talked about that. We pulled the card out from the box. And Mandy, what was the reflection from the box?
Transposing, I forget the word, for appreciation to change your life. I forget the first word.
It's okay. Turning, really just, it's paraphrasing is fine. Turning your expectation into appreciation.
That was it.
You know, flipping that switch or transmuting it or,
Exactly.
And just allowing appreciation to pour into your life more frequently. And that appreciation, and there's a quote that says, what you appreciates.
Yes.
What you appreciate. So I appreciate you, the listener, for joining us today.
Mm-hmm.
And there's gold in this today. There's so much that we can grab today. And so, Mandy, before we say goodbye for the day, well, at least for right now, is there anything you want to say?
I just want to extend my love, my peace, my joy, my spirit to everybody on here, whether it's current being with us right now or on the replay. I wish you all a most amazing day of being loving and kind to yourself and extending that out into your environment, whether it's to your pet, whether it's to a human being, whether it's to the environment. Just fill yourself with love for yourself first, gratitude for life, and be the love in your world that you want to see for yourself.
Amen to that. Amen to that. So everyone, have a fantastic day. Happy Valentine's Day. If you don't have plans, what can you plan for yourself? What can you do to fill your life up? A small way, a big way. Maybe you want to do something crazy. Maybe you just need to do something small, like take a bath. I don't know. Take a bath with candles around. Who knows? Go for a walk and let the sun shine on your face. Call up a loved one. Maybe not even romantic. Just say, I was thinking about you. Whatever. Just make a plan, appreciate, and do something.
Yes.
So bye for now. We'll see you.
Thanks for having me.
Yep. Thanks, Mandy.
Have a beautiful day. Bye, everyone.